Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome to Aftermath Digital TV. This segment is dedicated to our wins, and Nug, you're going to start us off. Go ahead.
Oh boy, on a night where there was very few wins, I gotta say, they started off with a bang. I thought the tag team tables match between the New Day and Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura was fantastic. There was so much going on. You got to see the speed and accuracy of both Kofi Kingston and Shinsuke Nakamura, and the crazy power of both Cesaro and Big E. Also, the finish. I mean, considering you just have to put a guy through a table, we've seen a table set up in the corner and then a whole match wrestled and then, oof, someone goes through a table. But this is Extreme Rules. You got to get extreme with this. And going with the hold on to the wrist, Cesaro power bombs Kofi Kingston from the top rope through two tables stacked onto the floor. Crazy finish to a match. And it looks like Cesaro and Shinsuke finally have a little bit of respect put on them, which is fantastic.
You guys had high regards for this match. Big expectations. Did they deliver?
For me, they did, especially with like the eyeball match and the swamp fight and all these other weird stip matches happening all through the show. Here's just a tables match, and they, I think, did a little bit more than we expected for a simple tables match.
When you go back through history, there have been scores of table matches and so on and so forth, you know, and I think they were creative enough where they came up with new ideas without going overboard and trying to reinvent the wheel, so to speak. And on a personal note, extremely excited for my friend Cesaro there because, like you said, Nuggets, a little bit of a, here you go, here's a little bit of a pat on the back and thank you, so to speak.
Jimmy, your win, when I saw it happen, I knew that it would be someone's win on our panel, so go ahead.
Okay. Right now, one of the hardest things to do is be a villain, a heel, a bad guy in professional wrestling. Randy Orton right now is hitting on every cylinder there is in the book. Right, in my opinion, there is nobody on the planet anywhere that is a better bad guy than Randy Orton, whether it's listening to him speak, watching him in the ring. All his matches should be must-watch viewing for anybody who is at the Performance Center, anybody who has an inkling of being a bad guy. He is the book right now. It's just amazing when he's been out of the picture for a little while. You haven't seen much of him, and then he comes back in and he's showing us this side of him. The guy's just phenomenal.
Jimmy, is there anything, sorry, Neg, is there anything specific, and this is to both of you, is there anything specific that he does that, you know, puts him above everyone else in that role?
I have to say, one of the things I love about Randy Orton is the thing that everybody hates about Randy Orton, and that's people will say slow. He's methodical. In a world where everybody's flying around and flipping and going 100,000 miles an hour, Randy Orton's going a cool 40 and just chilling out and just doing the worst things, nice and slow. Punch, take your time. Kick, there's no rush. And people want that action, and Randy's not giving it to them, and it just irks the fans. Just him being in the ring, the way he wrestles, not even what he says, just the way he wrestles makes people angry, and that is perfect bad guy work.
Not only that, it's the way, it's his timing, the way he delivers everything, whether it's offense, whether he's selling, whatever it is. If I can make a quick analogy here, it's like when you're writing, so to speak. In a chapter of a book, you have paragraphs, you have punctuation, you have ebbs and flows. You know, there's pacing in the way you're reading and telling a story. It seems today that all the younger generation wants to do one complete run-on sentence for an entire, you know, and there's no pacing at all. And
gotta breathe.
Randy Orton is the perfect punctuation right now.
Oh, I actually really like that analogy. I'm a big fan of your guys' analogies, especially Anthony's, because it puts everything into perspective.
It would be something about food.
It would be. He'd start talking about salad ingredients, and then I would get lost, and then I'm hungry. And
there's the hot sauce, and there's the mustard over here, but Randy's the salt and pepper. He's always there. He's consistent.
Oh, my God. Well, I agree with you guys. My win comes from the Raw Women's Championship at Extreme Rules. I thought Sasha Banks and Asuka were incredible. There was punches, there were kicks, there was high flying jumps, there was passion, emotion, storytelling. It was so back and forth throughout the entire match that I thought those two superstars, the chemistry that they had together in the ring was something where you didn't want to stop watching. I'm not going to give away my fail because you guys have to tune in to our other segment on Sportsnet YouTube to find out what our fails are. But it kind of has to deal with that match in a way. But in terms of a solid win in a solid match, which I thought until the very end was one of the best matches we saw on that pay-per-view, I thought those two superstars were standout material.
No, I couldn't agree more. It's just like you said, that little hiccup at the end just kind of took away an opportunity for the women to actually overshadow the men on this pay-per-view.
And they did, again, right until the ending. But that match was so much fun to watch. They were, like you said, kicks, some very well placed kicks, a lot of punches that were oh my, a lot of moments where I thought people got folded in half. But yeah, it was a very good match right up until the end. You can actually say that about a lot of the matches on the show. A very good match right up until the end.
There's a word that comes to mind, snug.
Snug, yes. Close.
Okay.
We're going to stop there because I feel like we're going to give away our fails. You guys have to tune in for those Aftermath TV fans. Let us know what your wins were. Tweet us. And then obviously keep an eye on everything going out on Sportsnet YouTube because we've been talking a lot and we want to know your feedback and hear your thoughts and comments as well. All right, everyone, stay healthy and safe. We'll see you soon.